What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I got this sleek low ponytail on her natural hair, you guys. She's all natural, but it's giving fresh relaxer. So anyways, I'm going to take my Murray's beeswax and I'm just putting it on the back of this bracelet right here, just so I don't have to keep dipping my fingers into the product. But yeah, so now I'm just sectioning her hair, and then I'm going to take the wax and I'm applying it to her scalp, and then I'm going to spray her hair with some heat protecting spray, and then I'm going to comb it through. Once I do that, I'm going to split that section in half, and then I'm going to take my flat iron and I'm just gonna flat iron her hair just like so. Y'all see that heat? That's why you need the protecting spray. Always use heat protecting spray. Once I'm finished that, I'm going to take my NB Beauty hot comb. I'm just gonna pass through it the hair a couple of times just to get it extra straight, and then I'm going to repeat the same thing over again. You guys, you only want to use the beeswax on the scalp. I know there's people who use the beeswax as a gel, like I've seen it before, and you guys, that's not good. Like, your client is going to have wax stuck in their hair for at least a month. They're gonna have to wash their hair so many times just to get that wax out. So applying the wax only on the scalp is more than enough, you guys. Seriously. Anyways, I'm going to spray the protecting spray, and I'm going to split that piece in half, comb the product through, flat iron it, and then I'm going to pass through it with the hot comb. And then I'm just basically like repeating the same steps over and over again until I finish the whole head. So I'm just gonna fast forward the next clip, and yeah, y'all. And once I'm finished pressing out her whole head, you guys, I'm going to part her hair in half. So I don't even know why I was so focused on getting this part to be super straight, because this part is not even going to show you guys. But I just like working like in sections. It just keeps everything nice and neat. Clean parts only, even if it's not going to show, because when everything is clean, it's just easier to focus. All right, anyways, so here's how it's looking, and then I'm going to use just a small rubber band and section this part off. Once I'm finished with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to part the back in half. Well, less than a half. If you guys remember how I used to do ponytails before, I used to take smaller sections than this. Like this section hanging out here, I would normally split this section in half, but you really like, once the hair is pressed out really well, there's really no need to take such small sections unless the person has really short hair. But I'm going to use the Got To Be Free spray, and I'm going to spray that all throughout this section right here. And then I'm going to go in with this a small tooth comb. Like this is a really tiny tooth comb. I love using this comb for ponytails. It's just gonna help me to get the product all throughout the hair, you guys. And then it helps me to mold the ponytail as well. um and then I'm going to take a small little like rubber band, and I'm going to tie the ponytail in place. Now this doesn't have to be super tight or super neat, because as you guys watch the tutorial, you're going to see that I'm going to remove this rubber band anyway, so it doesn't have to be too tight. Just make sure it's holding the hair. That's it. I'm gonna go in with the got to be again, and then I'm gonna take my blow dryer and I'm going to dry that in place, and then I'm going to repeat the same thing again. I'm going to part that section. You don't have to take too much small sections, like, you feel me? So I'm just gonna part that. And here I go again, trying to get this straight. Like, I don't know what it is. And again, you guys, I am actually like very heavy handed, and I don't notice how heavy handed I am until I'm rewatching these tutorials, and I'm like, damn, I'm really rough. But my clients already know what time it is. They already know that I'm heavy handed anyways. I don't know. I just be so in the zone when I'm doing hair that I don't realize until after I watch back the tutorials or the little reels that I make, and I'm just like, damn, I'm so rough. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to repeat. There I go again, parting again. Like, anyways, so I'm going to take that section and I'm going to get my got to be free spray in a second, and I'm going to spray that throughout that section, and then I'm going to take the small tail comb and comb the product through the hair just like so. And then I'm going to, when you're doing this part, you want to make sure that you're combing that part of the hair towards the ponytail that you made. So you're basically like molding the ponytail. So that's why you made the ponytail at the beginning, because that's kind of like your guide, if that makes sense. It's your guide to molding the ponytail. So you're going to bring that hair to meet the ponytail that you made at the bottom. I hope I'm making sense, you guys. And I'm combing it through. I want everything to be nice and smooth. You guys, like a ponytail, like especially natural hair ponytail, it takes a lot of time. Like, it does take time. Sometimes I don't really like doing ponytails on natural hair, especially if my client has very thick hair, like 4C hair. Like, I normally just won't do it because it's just too much. But if you have good hair, I don't mind. But yes, this really takes time because you really have to just work in sections. The goal is to get your natural hair pony to look like you got a fresh relaxer. Okay? So now I'm just blow drying this section in place. And again, before you blow dry, you want to make sure you're holding it tight into a ponytail. So now I'm just going to just repeat the same steps until I'm finished. Yeah, I kind of just skipped through that part because I'm just repeating the same thing. And yeah, this is the top half. And I'm just going to let you guys watch. Now you guys remember at the beginning of the tutorial, I told you guys this little elastic band right here doesn't need to be super tight because it's just here to help you to mold your ponytail. So I'm just gonna slide it through just like so. And once I do that, I'm going to slick everything all together into the ponytail, and it's looking so good so far, you guys. So now I am just doing her middle part, you guys. I actually went over this a few times just to make sure it's nice and straight and most importantly in the middle. So once I get it to my liking, I'm going to section off one half. And now I'm just taking out her sideburns, and I'm going to use a small rubber band to just keep it out the way. And I'm going to do the same thing with her edges. I just section it off with a small rubber band. And now I'm going to work in sections again. So I'm just parting it diagonally. You don't want to part it straight because you kind of want your, I don't know how to explain it, but you want it to have some sort of like a little swoop. So you're going to part it diagonally. And I'm just repeating the same thing that I've been doing, you guys. Make sure you comb it in the direction you want it to lay. Before you add any free spray, then I'm going to comb the product through, and then I'm going to blow dry it straight. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the side, you guys. And for the side, I'm going to use this edge brush. I didn't even know they made this edge brush in this size, but it is so good. I need to buy like 4 or 5 more. But it's I'm going to show you guys right now in this clip so you guys see like how big it is, but it's really good. So I'm just going to, after I spray the hair, I'm going to use that brush and just slick the hair up. And I guess I'll just let you guys watch the rest of this video until anything else changes, because I'm pretty much repeating the same thing over again. Again, I'm going to take that part off and I'm going to part it diagonally, and then yeah, basically repeat the same thing, y'all. So you guys continue to watch. So once I'm finished molding the top half of that section, I'm going to move down to the bottom half, and I'm going to spray it, and then I'm going to comb the product through, and then I'm going to take the elastic band. I'm going to tie that part with the ponytail that I made before. You guys are going to see the elastic band popped, but it's okay. It's not a big deal because I still have to do the other side and then tie everything all together anyways. So yeah, it's not a big deal. And once I'm finished, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other half off camera, and here is how it looks so far, you guys. So you guys see the kind of swoop that I got going on, which is why I slanted the parts diagonally to get that look, if you guys get what I'm trying to say. So I'm wrapping this tissue around her hair, and this is going to protect her hair from the glue. And to seal it off, I'm going to use the glue, and then I'm just going to blow dry it just so of course it doesn't unravel. Now you guys, for the ponytail, instead of putting the glue on the track, I put the glue all on her ponytail, and then I wrap the hair all around it. This is just so much easier. And once I get to the top, I just take a small piece of the hair, and I'm going to use this piece to cover the track and also the elastic band. So I'm gonna use some not freeze spray, some adhesive spray. Did I use adhesive spray? Yeah, I did. I used some adhesive spray, and then I'm just gonna wrap it around, and then to seal it off, I'm going to use a tiny bit of glue, and then blow dry that into place. And that's pretty much it, you guys, for this part here. And now I'm going to take this tiny flat iron, and I'm going to curl her sideburns. And then I'm going to do the same thing towards her edges. And then I'm going to mold the baby hairs in the direction that I want it to lay before I add any product onto it. So I want to make sure that it's exactly where I need it to be. So instead of using gel or edge control, I'm just going to use a little bit of adhesive spray. Because her hair is natural, I don't want it to curl up or anything. So I'm just going to spray the adhesive spray on the edge brush, and I'm just going to put it on the her baby hairs, and I'm just going to let that lay, and I'm going to do the same thing on top. Y'all see that? Oh my god. I think this is my favorite part. Oh my god. This is so cute, you guys. So, yes. Okay. So her edges were a little bit too long. Like it was too long. So I just cut it just a little bit. Y'all see how she's looking. She's looking like, oh my god, like you really cut my edges. Anyways, so I'm doing the same thing. So I'm molding the edges in the direction that I want it to lay before I add any product. Once I'm happy with how it is, I'm going to use a little bit of the adhesive spray on it. And that's pretty much it, you guys. We are finally done. I'm just going to spray some oil sheen. And that is all for this video, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video if it was helpful for you. And I'll see you guys in the next one.